Good evening, traders. Today is Thursday, March 23rd. Wouldn't you say it's pretty tough to say we're crashing when all three major indices were actually in the green today? Despite a crazy red day yesterday that was actually scripted once again. Because we know Powell didn't say anything hawkish, but yet the markets went down. That was a standard retracement from two previous days of crazy ups. So do you know what today's central purpose was, actually? In case you don't know, why don't I show you? Today's sole purpose was to do this right here. Higher low notch. That sound familiar to you? What does the higher low notch do on the MACD? It stops the fall from the previous day. That's exactly what today did. And what have I said in previous episodes? As you are carving out the higher low notch, you're going to go a little bit lower. I have said that repeatedly. You're going to go a little bit lower. You're going to see tweets later on in a few moments where I called the bottom. I said, yeah, this is the bottom, guys. I'm getting out of puts. This is the bottom. Not only that, got out of puts, I got calls. Right on the way back up towards close. So, higher low notch, guys. That stops this fall. Close to the zero line. That always means it's ready to go back up. And for those of you who need a constant reminder, SPY Futures 1 hour chart. I took this screenshot about 5-10 minutes ago. Looky there. Doop, higher low. And for those of you who either refuse to listen or just love to just be bearish because you're trying to tune into your emotions. I just feel bearish, therefore I am trying to relive the 2022 bear market all over again. Here's your problem. And what have I been saying for the last, like 4 months now? Since like January. Next week will be April. For 4 months, I have consistently said every single day, SPY Futures 1 hour chart. The bear line on the MACD is negative 20. Look down there in the lower right hand corner where the MACD is tonight. Negative 5. And it has carved the higher low notch. And now the MACD is starting to curl up. Oops. So there you go. When these conditions still exist, like tonight, like only at negative 5, when the bear line is negative 20, there's no chance for this market to go lower. Despite an FOMC day that created this red candle, we're now back at negative 5 and curling up. And futures is up already tonight? Oh, we're going lower? Really? Okay, if you say so. Here's the action today. I'm actually going to start the tweets, not discussing this morning, because this morning was just, it was just a pump. It just went straight up. Did the morning episode right here. Here's the gap right here, right there. In between these two pink lines right here. What I was wondering was like, oh, are we going to fill that gap? What are we going to do here? Oh, we already know the answer to that question. So, let's get to the tweets. I'm actually starting right here. Right there. I'm just skipping all that. And I'm going straight to this one. Let's see if it finds support on this blue line I just drew in. By the way, this blue line is the bottom of the wedge that goes back to March 6th. Yeah. Trace it back there, you'll see it. It's the bottom of that wedge that I left that line in there by accident. I forgot to remove it. So this goes that blue line goes all the way back to March 6th. Actually, it did respect it. Actually, it was respecting it in the morning. Look at that. Right here. Came down, bounced off of it, came up, but then it lost it. Okay. Right here is where I was scaling puts, right there. So I got puts right there. Now, I waited. I didn't get puts when it lost the EMA 50 right here. I wanted to see if it was going to try to even back test. Because as soon as it lost it right here, I was wondering, I was like, are you going to try to back test up here? So it didn't do it. And so as soon as it got to that blue line, I'm like, all right, let's see if it finds support, yes or no. So as soon as it lost support right here, I was like, all right, that's it. And then I saw this wick, the wick down right here. I said, yep, I'm getting puts. So probably could have gotten puts the moment they lost EMA 50 right here. But the reason why I hesitated is because I have seen it many times. Lose EMA 50 right here. Come down a little bit further right here. Reverse and consolidate back under EMA 50 and then go back up. So I didn't get puts at that time when it lost EMA 50. Okay. You can't quite see it in this screenshot. So I will just describe it. What this is the 65-minute chart. And, well, actually, I showed it to you earlier when I showed you the 65-minute chart. What I'm talking about here is the 65-minute MACD previous low is negative 0.69. Now, that notch, that higher low notch, oh, you could barely see it. So the negative 0.69 would have been right here. The higher low notch would have been to the right of it, over here, currently at negative 0.64. Now, go back to the slide towards the beginning of this presentation, this episode, if you want to see more details. But that was a higher low. There was no question. And then you saw futures. That's a higher low notch that was created. So that's all I'm tweeting about during the trading day still. Okay, here we go. So this is futures. Higher low. Higher low notch. The bear line is negative 20. And currently it's at negative 5. It's bottoming. I sent this out at 1:52 p.m., which would have been 3 p.m. Eastern time, right? And that would have been right here. Looky there. Look at straight down. Here's 3 p.m. When I sent that tweet out, it would have been right there. When I said it's bottoming. Called the bottom. And consequently, if I say it's bottoming, of course, I'm going to scale out of puts, aren't I? Even though it looked like, look at that, it's been falling. I said, oh, yep, that's the bottom. Mm-hmm. Sure was. Once again, I am re-emphasizing making a higher low notch. Nowhere even near the negative 20 line. Negative 5 into negative 20. That is 25% of the distance to the negative 20 line. You used to have 75% to go before you will make the next leg lower. That ain't happening. Period. Okay, I'm calling it again. I said, guys, this is the bottom. This is it. Okay. And let's see here. Yep, higher low notches. 65-minute made a bullish divergence. Here we go. Now you can see it. Made a lower low on the price. Higher low notch on the 65-minute chart, on the 65-minute MACD. RSI is also making higher lows, 16.4 compared to 15.95. So now you have agreement between the MACD and RSI. That's the bottom. So, I tweeted this at 2:08 p.m. I said, tomorrow we are going up. Just watch extended hours and futures tonight. This ODTE is BS. That is the sole reason why we have this stupid volatility. Okay? Once again, I'm talking about it. Here we go again. 65-minute MACD, higher low notch. I'm not stopped talking about it. Not even close. Same thing. The last time the MACD reached negative 20 on the 1 hour chart was the Silicon Valley Bank, Credit Suisse. That was the last time. Since then, hasn't gotten there. So, okay. I scalped long right here. Yep. Right here. Doop. Went up. So, got puts on the way down here. Got calls on the way up there. Simple as that. Sold at close. And once again, I'm talking about it here. Here we go. Higher low notch. On the 5-minute, not the 65-minute this time. It's making the last lower low right now. Okay, so yeah. Let's see, where was it? It was this candle right here that when I tweeted that. Well, it ended up turning green because at the time it would have had to have been red. Has to be red to make that wick, but then it turns green to go back up. Okay, so there you have it. I got the tweet that proves it. I said it's making the last lower low right now, and that was 100% accurate. Again, that's actually all I've got for tonight. Pretty brief. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, where I give real-time tweets, intraday action. Don't forget to listen to your favorite music while you are trading. Helps you get into the right state of mind, right flow state. Please give this video a like, share, subscribe, or click to be notified when I release something new. With that, I'm Agent 000, signing off.